How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are all doing incredibly well. I am also doing quite well considering this weird time that's going on right now. As you can see, I'm not necessarily in my room, in my own little studio. That's because I've officially moved out of the basement studio. I've upgraded, and I kind of wanted to share that with you guys. You can tell from the thumbnail that I officially got a studio, which is absolutely amazing considering I don't have the largest following on social media, which is what a lot of people are looking for nowadays, but I did have the basics of business that were able to take me to this point. So I figured I'd show you guys around the studio, and hopefully this can motivate you guys to really push hard on your goals and dreams as well, and really make it work. So let's go check out the studio.
Okay guys, so if we are starting right by the door, right, and we completely turn, this is the space. This is the studio that I got. Quite large, quite impressive. Let me show you around. Okay, so the moment you walk in, you can already see we have a backdrop set up. We have a studio lighting setup going on. We already did a few portraits yesterday. Right behind here, we do have a coffee and a water station just so we can, stay creative. We can stay creative and we can constantly keep creating, focus on the photography, on the business side of things, and continuing to get clients. Over here, if we shift over, right here, there's more storage, more lights. We got more storage, some music, because music always helps. The cooler with some of our beverages that keep us going, lenses, camera gear, a lot of stuff in there. Back over this way, this is right here. The idea is to make another set thing. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. Potentially something boudoir related. That's an option, but we'll see. Right here, we are going into the editing space. Everything is still a mess. The audio is bad. That's currently where I'm sitting, right in that corner. Big mess. But over there, that's where Robert's sitting. One of my buddies, the one that I'm renting the studio with, and Sam will be setting up over there. Okay, so with this studio space, the idea is to really maximize the space and do as much as possible. So we do have the 3 rooms. We have the main studio, which we are also looking at potentially renting to other photographers if they want to use it because of the equipment that we have between the 3 of us: gels, lights, high-speed sync, backdrops, all of that stuff that you want to do. You can potentially come and rent it from us, and that will help us cover some of the expenses that we have. But there is another room. If you look all the way here, it's currently empty. The audio is going to be brutal, but the idea for this one is to maybe turn it into a YouTube studio / podcast room. So over here, we're thinking of maybe painting this black, having another wall painted in blue, another one maybe like a pine green, and that will allow us to create a little bit more content. So this is kind of a quick look at the space. I'm really happy about it, and hopefully this space will allow me to really create, expand my horizons, and just ultimately learn. So considering the global situation, the way we were able to make this happen is the rent is only $1,200, which to begin with for this large of a space here in Canada is completely it's a steal, hands down. And split it between the 3 of us, it only comes up to $400 a month. So we figured, since we're young, it's a very small risk to take. Worst comes to worst, we're on a very short lease, so we wouldn't be losing that much money, which for us as students, as amateur creators in a way, as who are just starting in the industry, it's really good. And ultimately this is an investment in ourselves. So if we can actually learn something out of this, business practices, improve our crafts, whatever, then this is a successful investment regardless. And for $400 a month, it's only 2 photo shoots or some other projects that we're doing to cover the rent for the month. Ultimately, it's not that expensive, but the idea is because all 3 of us are also here, we can create more content that we would need help with. There's a lot of stuff that I personally wanted to do that requires more people. So having Sam and Robert around here with me will really help me with my creative juices to get them flowing. With my own clientele, we're also looking at potentially starting something together between the 3 of us so we can really expand, work with bigger brands. And that's kind of the way we're starting this. So I highly encourage you, if you have some friends that are also in the same niche as you and they have these aspirations, these goals, it's definitely good to look at something like this, right? Look at something, finding some cheap rent, finding a place to work, because
I'm no longer working on my basement. I've been here only a few days and I've already seen a great impact. Like I've been here from 8 in the morning till 7 p.m. just working away. If I'd be home, I'd be called by Netflix. I would be called by my phone, food, my brother, etc. So this just really keeps me focused and dialed in. So we'll see how this works. I really hope we can create some wicked content. I'm planning on being more and more consistent with YouTube, maybe even 2-3 videos a week. Fingers crossed if all goes well. Gonna keep pushing with my clientele, with my craft, focus on photography. And if you guys want to learn anything about that, feel free to send me a message on Instagram at Andrei_Roman, or just leave it in the comments below, anything that you want to see. I have the space, so just let's do it. Why not? There's nothing stopping us. So without further ado, I want to thank you guys for watching this. I know there's not necessarily many of you since I switched the niche of the channel, but regardless, I'm hoping we can get over that 1,000 subscriber mark and just really push through and create some wicked content. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. There's a lot of great stuff coming, a lot. Peace.